say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense is on the field for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Did the work himself. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The Seminoles offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He leaves it with his back. On the sweet spin, and he's free. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Pulls and fires complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
I hate the coverage on that 3rd down, guys. There's just way too much cushion, making it too easy between the QB and receiver there. The next time they get in a 3rd down situation, similar down and distance, they've got to play press coverage and make this offense earn it.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. They go to the wide receiver screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Knowles!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give is to Garcia. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
And the Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that run.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is just what... There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Caught behind the line, it's Pittman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Awchuk. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Castellanos. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Achuk. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Offense facing 4th down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Extending the play. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They'll go to Garcia. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. You just got to make the catch.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The screen, he can go. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
With the catch, it's Berry. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
And the golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Powers through the defender. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The golden flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Using the quick game. Made a defender miss. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's Ochoa. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Steps away. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Ochoa. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
points already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Banks. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes and catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the 1st down and more. Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Now the toss. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him just a leak or 2 short of the 1st. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
He runs out.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Berry. And he's brought down after a nice game.
By the tight end.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Golden Flashes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Garcia. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He'll do it himself. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Third down coming.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kent State!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
34. Kent State 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The sure hands, it's Thomas.
Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knowles. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Uncorks one. And the timing just a hair off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The give is to Garcia. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. It's a draw. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you put a fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
The Golden Flashes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Trying to set up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. Turning it on! Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The toss to the right. Got a little space.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Achuk. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll immediately call timeout.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the 1st half.
And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Pulled it behind his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. Give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Quick spin on the run.